Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Worshipful Wednesday. It is that day in the middle of the week that you and I thank God for the wonderful things He has done and how He keeps on moving and keeps on blessing us. Somebody wrote a song, He keeps on blessing me over and over again. And you know, every day is better than the day before. Today, I invite you to look with me out of Matthew's Gospel, the 8th chapter, verses 14 through 17, the New Living Translation. Jesus heals many people. One of the things that we notice in this text is that Jesus arrives at Peter's house. Peter's mother-in-law is sick and in bed with a fever. But when Jesus touched her hand, the fever left her and she got up and prepared a meal for him. Isn't that awesome? Just the touch of Jesus can take away a fever. You know, too many of us have not been touched by Jesus. When Jesus touches us, maybe you and I won't get so hot with people and things around. The text lets us see that Peter's mother-in-law was sick. She was in bed. She had a fever. We don't know what it was. We know that many people in the past couple of years have had fevers. They have had elevated temperatures. It's because they've contracted COVID-19. Others have contracted other illnesses. We now have these respiratory diseases that are out, and so many people are now beginning to catch the flu. It begins to remind us that we need a touch from Jesus. When Jesus touches us, He heals our body. Not only does He heal our body, but He also touches our soul. Look at what happens. Peter's mother-in-law was so moved and so healed by what Jesus had done simply by a touch that she got up and she prepared a meal for him. You know, wouldn't it be great if we allowed Jesus to touch us and we touch other people? Just think what it would cause them to do. Maybe we can prepare meals for those who find themselves hungry. Maybe we can build houses for the homeless. Maybe we can have a place for those who find themselves who are living out in the cold on those white flag nights. Maybe if Jesus touches us, we can make not only our sanctuaries, but our fellowship halls and our classrooms available for those who find themselves not having anything. Yes, just a touch from Jesus is all we need. Well, Jesus touches not only Peter's mother-in-law, but Jesus touches people who were possessed by demons. He cast out evil spirits. He commanded them to leave the people alone. He healed the sick. He did so many wonderful and miraculous things. Well, somebody said Jesus has never changed. He's the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. Maybe we need to get close enough to Jesus that He can touch us. If He touches us, maybe we can learn to love each other. Maybe we can stop having all the bitter fighting that we have between partisan politics. If we get touched by Jesus, maybe you and I can make this world into what God would have it to be. Well, if Jesus touches us, it is then that we can say, I've been touched by the Master. My life has never been the same. And maybe I can do the same for other people. Today, why don't you reach out and touch somebody's hand who will make this world a better place if you can? You and I need to reach out. We need to touch those who others won't get close to. We need to touch those who have been forgotten about. We need to touch all of the children who are waiting to be adopted. We need to touch all the senior citizens who find themselves alone. We need to touch those who are living with mental illness. We need to touch those who said, nobody really loves me. We need to touch, just like Jesus touched people, we need to touch each other as well. So today, I hope you can stay in touch with the Master. And all you have to do is say, Jesus, reach out your hand and touch me. Because one touch from the Master and my life would never be the same. Always know that you're exceedingly and abundantly blessed in this year of 2022 because God has a great blessing in store for you. And I'll look forward to talking to you again on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.